Welcome back, True Seeker. Another bizarre story in the mainstream. A Hitler fanatic, inspired by the Columbine mass shooting, decided to travel to a Mexican tourist site and shoot up an ancient pyramid, including the tourists who were there, killing a Canadian. And the pyramid site was once used for human ritual sacrifice. Another big component of this story is that he then uploaded an AI pic of himself with the Columbine shooters. And again, when people bring up Columbine, they fail to talk about the footage that was released of the Columbine shooting, which showed men in khakis and white-collared shirts with clipboards walking around the school while the shooting was going on, making it look very much like a government drill. But they have to tell you that Julio Cesar Jasso, 27, decided to do this on the 27th anniversary of the Columbine massacre. Again, something that was quite alarming when it happened. Again, I was in high school. At our high school, we had to change our policy from that day forward. We had to begin wearing name badges on campus, as if that was going to protect us from mass shooters. But yeah, we know about 27. It's a fateful number. A lot of people learn about through the world of rock and roll, where so many musicians have died at age 27. You learn gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. Very simple, based on the alphabetic order, forwards and backwards. Ritual equates to 27. Also, the day of the week, Monday, the day this happened, equates to 27 when you run the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. The location of the mass shooting was just a hair off the 99th Meridian West, a reminder that the Columbine massacre happened in 99, of course, on April 20th, Hitler's birthday. And notice the name of the runes. The name of the runes equate to 99, just like Columbine High School equates to 99. And this is what we see year after year. For the record, Littleton, Colorado, where Columbine was, Littleton, Colorado equates to 249. This happens while the United States of America is 249 years old. If you don't know the story of Columbine, the shooters supposedly wore these t-shirts, Wrath and Natural Selection, and also the hat for the band KMFDM. We've covered that in the past, the connection with that band and mass shooters. There's a reason they do that. The Boston Red Sox hat wasn't part of the thing as far as I know, but yesterday was Patriots Day, and of course the Red Sox won their game over the Tigers. Congrats to the winners. Another solid day, taking advantage of the world of rig sports. As for the shooter, Julio Cesar Jasso, notice his name equals 177, like the Jesuit order. And for the record, Mexico also equates to the Jesuit order. And for the record, the Jesuit order also equates to New World Order. These things aren't an accident. The name of the runes also has gematria of 72, like Jesuit order. And remember, we got the first ever Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis, on the 72nd day of the year. The Jesuits linked up with the Jays in the 16th century because they were both targeted by the Protestant Reformation. They created this new calendar system. They standardized the English alphabet. They implemented this Kabbalistic knowledge. Remember, there's 72 names of God in Kabbalah, 72 demons in the Goetia. These numbers they choose, they're not arbitrary. The Catholic Church worships the sun, which moves 1 degree on the astrological wheel every 72 years. Again, there's a reason these same recurring numbers come up. But yeah, in this case, they also said the guy was a Hitler fanatic, and it's the anniversary of Hitler's birthday. Hitler is 72, also like Monday. Again, learn the 4 base ciphers of the English language. Alphabetic order, forwards and backwards with numerology. They said this shooting happened at 11:30 for, going on 13 years. I've explained why so many mass shootings happen between 11 a.m. and 11:30. 113 is a signature from the Talmud. It's an important number to the Scottish Rite. Of course, the Jesuits are responsible for modern Freemasonry, which is based in Kabbalah, and they wrote the rites of the Scottish Rite. Also, This ritual took place on the 137th birthday of Hitler, which is the 33rd prime. And secrecy, masonry, federal order, phrases like act of war, war games, they all equate to 33. I should have put police up on the list. That was a major oversight. Police equates to 33 of the Fraternal Order of Police. And it's a reminder that the current president of Mexico, her birthday is June 24th, which is modern Freemasonry's birthday. So, again, just the same familiar numbers, same familiar tactics. Oh, man, and I have another... Okay, I did a bad job on this list up here. What was supposed to be at the top of the list is Mexico. Mexico equates to 33, as does police, and I'm sure the report comes from the police. So, yeah, Mexico, police, all these other words. Yeah, I forgot two of the most important words on there. My bad. Problem with lack of sleep over here. Little ones will do it to you. But yeah, you guys, you learn this knowledge. You see through the headlines. You see through the rigged sports games. You take advantage of the script. It's like yesterday, Boston became 5-5 at home for the year. Boston, Massachusetts equals 55. The day before, the Tigers beat them and became 5-5 versus the AL. I suppose yesterday the Tigers fell to 5-6 versus the AL versus Boston. And that's interesting because old Adolf, he died at 56. And of course, Adolf Hitler equals 56, like Society of Jesus, which is the formal title of the Jesuits, who again are behind these rituals. So yeah, I'll update my written post for people who need the visual, in case you're new here and you didn't know that Mexico equals 33 or police. It's all in the same cipher, the alphabetic order with numerology applied. So I'll update this written post at GematriaEffect.News, and you can see that with your own eyes. I've shown it a million times, but today I forgot to put it in the list. The Mexico pyramid shooter. What will they think of next? And, I'm just from Mexico to Canada with this story. The pyramid, the dollar. It was some kind of predictive programming for coming continental currency. We'll see. The world is due for a major shakeup in the growing digital police AI surveillance state. I don't know how they would do that with economies merging one currency, but the cabal can do whatever they want. So maybe Trump will go to war with Mexico and Canada next. It'll just be all one nation. You just never know. But